Good morning, good afternoon to our YouTube subscribers. I'm Justin Fleming. Happy Friday. I'm here to give you all of you my review on today's Young and the Restless, Friday, January 26, 2018. Now, yesterday, Young and the Restless was, no, yesterday I really felt sorry for Noah yesterday. I really did felt sorry for Noah yesterday. I mean, first he lost. I'm really glad he found out about Mariah kissing Mariah kissing his brother's girlfriend brother's girlfriend Tessa, and I really felt sorry for Noah. I mean, first he lost Courtney, Marissa, now Tessa's next on the list. I mean, that's his own girlfriend. What the fuck was Mariah thinking? How could she do this to Noah? Last December of last year, she confronted Abby about her and Scott kissing behind Sharon's back. Now it's her turn to be caught, and it's karma. I mean, I'm ashamed of Mariah. And yesterday. Let me read all of you my review on today's show. At the hospital, JT swallows a pill. At the club, Victoria approaches Nikki and Nick, who learns JT moved in with his sister. Victoria mentions JT was supposed to meet her and text him. Talk turns to the homeless shelter until Nikki leaves. Then up at Hamilton Winters, Devon informs Tessa that he won't be releasing her song and is cutting her from the label. Tessa learns he reads Mariah's journal, but pleads to her to keep her job. Devon decides to let her stay in another capacity for the paycheck, but warns one more mistake and she's gone. You know, I'm really glad that Mariah read. I'm really glad that Devon read Mariah's journal. You know, you know what I can really see that why Mariah broke up with him in the first place, because she has feelings for Tessa. I'm glad Devon knows the truth. Just like I'm glad Devon and Noah both know the truth. I'm really glad that he that Devon really finally realized the reason why Mariah broke up with him in the first place, because of the kiss between her and Tessa. I feel sorry for both men, Devon and Noah. Next one. At the hospital, JT notes Victoria's message but doesn't respond. Later, Nikki arrives and questions JT as to why is he there. JT assures her he's fine and Mariah fine and takes off. And then Nikki phones Victoria. Next one, Noah arrives at Sharon's place to confront Mariah about hitting on his girlfriend in San Francisco. He accuses her of not caring about him and lying to him for months. Mariah tearfully recounts how guilty she felt. Noah calls her out for being honest with Devon, but not with him. Mariah hollers that Tessa only wanted him. Sharon enters, and Noah explains the shouting is because his sister made a play for his girlfriend. He realizes Sharon already knew and gets more resentful. Sharon points out that Tessa is most to blame for all this. And then, after Mariah tells Sharon that Noah is right to hate her, Sharon clucks, "Just give him some time." All right, now, first of all, you heard Sharon. Now Sharon said that Tessa is most to blame for all this, but I disagree. She's wrong. Not only is Tessa to blame, Mariah is to blame also, because she came on to Tessa when she locked lips with her last August. Tessa's not only Tessa's to blame, Mariah's to blame. Because who was the one that kissed her last August of last year? Mariah. Who was the one that came on to Tessa? Mariah. And who was the one that wrote the songs about her in her journal? Mariah. And who was the one to sing the song for Mariah? Tessa. So it's two. So it takes two to tango. It's two to tango. Tessa and Mariah are both at fault here. I know some of you agree, all you fans. The next one. At the Abbott house, Ashley and Jack snark at each other. Tracy arrives and reports that Dina was at peace to be in Paris. And Abby just loves the city. She asks what she's missed. Ashley chirps that she didn't miss much. Really, just the end of her career at Jabot and the end of her relationship with Jack. Jack grumbles about her wounded pride, and bickering ensues as Tracy pleads with them to stop and becomes emotional about them tearing the family apart. When they are losing their mother after a time, Ashley's lawyer Tony arrives and they inform Jack he's helping Ash set up her own company. They leave and Jack complains to Tracy that he didn't want to lose Ashley as a sister or from the company. Tracy counters he basically disowned her by forcing the amendment. All the times that he said her paternity didn't matter seemed like a lie. You know what? They did. I feel there's a real blood feud going on between Jack and Ashley. Real blood feud between them. I mean, this is a big war between these two siblings, Jack and Ashley. I mean, when is it? I mean, they're I bet Ashley's gonna beat Jack. I think she's gonna stick him where it hurts. Now, next one. At the penthouse, Nick is speechless after Noah's life update. Noah marvels about the daily secret keeping. Nick urges him to get some answers before throwing something good away. Next one. At the club, Ashley and Tony meet with Devon about potential partnership. Ashley and Devon move to his office, and Victor approaches her lawyer, who reveals Ashley's new venture and suggests he put it in a bid. Vic phones Nikki. He needs her to meet him and to put aside her loyalty to Jack. When Ashley appears, Victor intercepts to invite her for a meal. At the bar, Jack joins Nick. He muses that Ashley sees him the way Nick sees. Victor sees Victor. Nick assures Jack he's not like Victor, but Abbott's not so sure. Then up at Hamilton Winters, Noah informs Tessa he read Mariah's journal. Tessa pleads that she wants him to be with him, despite always confiding in Mariah. Bitch, please, bitch, sit down. Talking about that you want to be with Noah. Well, you know what, bitch? Let me tell you something. Right here and now. If you wanted to be with Noah, then you should have thought of that shit before when you let Mariah kiss you. You set all this in motion. You, Tessa, you set all this in motion. It's too late. Because you should have thought about all that shit before when you let Mariah kiss you. You should have thought that before when you let Mariah came on to you. So sit down and leave General City, you hoe. And then the next one, Noah thinks that she only wants him for the money, and she doesn't trust him. And Noah tells him we're done. Good job, Noah. Cancel that bitch. I know Noah did the right thing, and I'm glad. I really feel sorry for Noah. This happened. He lost Court. He lost his girlfriend Courtney, and And now see this happened before. This is the same thing that happened to him before with Marissa when she was lying when Marissa was lying to him about the lies about that Jack looked like and about knowing about Adam. She's just the same. This is just like what Tessa first. First Noah was lied to by Marissa, and now Tessa lies to him. There were two women that lied to Noah, Marissa and Tessa. He has nothing. See, I feel sorry for him. He has no girlfriend in his life now. I'm glad he canceled. I'm glad he can't dump that bitch. That bitch Tessa, because she set all this in motion. Now, next one. JT arrives home to Victoria, inquiring why he was at the hospital. He admits he was there to see a doctor about his heart, which never recovered completely after he was electrocuted. When Victoria learns he's taking medication, she suggests it may be affecting his mood. She wants to call around for opinions, but JT sweeps her off her feet. He explains the pills keep him healthy and has limitations, but if he's a jerk, that's on him. At the top of the tower, Nikki and Victor quiz Ashley about the tension between her and Jack. She's not interested in the fishing expedition, but reveals she's starting a new business venture. Vic muses how difficult it is to launch a startup. Nikki suggests she can come over to Newman instead. Victor offers to create a new position, Chief Innovation Officer, and Ashley would only answer to him. Ash thinks he wants to stick it to Jack and wonders if Nikki is okay with her and Victor working together. Nikki assures her she's fine with it. Victor interjects that it is an opportunity of a lifetime and asks, "So what do you think?" Okay, let me give all of you my final thoughts on today's show. Now, Victoria seems very happy, but sadly, it won't last because JT is only back in through February, so the character is only being killed off. And I don't know, and I have to say that Young and the Restless has improved really greatly. And you know what, Tracy is I'm tired. I'm sick of Tracy. I don't like when Tracy is. I'm tired of her. If Ashley would have won, who should be accusing her? All she had to do was she needs to just go back to New York, wherever, because she's starting to bore me. And what else? And you know what? The real question is this: if Tessa wants to be with Noah, then why didn't she think of that shit before when she let Mariah come onto her? Why? If Tessa really wants to be with Tessa said that she wants to be with Noah, and the real question is, if she really wants to be with Noah, then why didn't she think about all that shit before when she let Mariah come onto her? Why? That's what I want to know. She's just stupid. She needs to pack up all her shit and just leave General City. Because she set all this in motion. All of it. So that's my little review for all of you on today's Young and the Restless. Subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. And that's the way it is. Friday, January 26, 2018. So just subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. Hit like, make a comment on the video. And in a few hours, I'll be doing my review on today's Bold and Beautiful. So subscribe to me, Justin Fleming. Hit like, make a comment on that video. And I hope all of you have a good weekend. And the Super Bowl's coming up. And I hope all of you have a good weekend. Subscribe to Justin Fleming. Hit like, make a comment on my video. In a few hours, I'll be doing my review on today's Bold and Beautiful. So have a good weekend. Peace. I'm out of here.